Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by to watch. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. So I'm going to tell you about my downloads that I've had today, and I'll pull some tarot as I'm describing them. So just take what resonates for your situation. And if you'd like a reading, check the description box below for information on how to do that. And I'm going to invoke the energy of the three fates to help guide me through this reading. And of course, I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to watch over and protect me whilst I perform this reading. All readings are for entertainment purposes only. So there's two downloads that I want to discuss with you today. The first one is about a memorable date that you had with someone who you ended up in a long-term commitment with, someone who you could have been engaged to, married to. There would have been a time when in your dating period, when you were dating this person, that you went out with them and you were on a date somewhere with them, and they were given a very specific warning from God. 10 of Cups reverse. So this is about not having a happy family, not having a happy home. There's no love where they're at. There's no kindness. They don't like each other. So you could have been having a conversation about families and not, having a partnership that you can trust or that you can rely on, and they would have received some sort of physical warning about this. So we'll get more into that. But this person, their current energy is they don't like where they're at in terms of their family unit. Their family unit isn't cohesive. There's no loyalty, there's no empathy, there's no compassion, there's no love feelings, no kindness. If they're living with a spouse or with children, it's all for show. There's nothing real and no love here where they're at. So when you were out with this person, could have been like a second, third date. You were talking about relationships, like what you wanted from a partnership, and you could have said, you could have warned them and said, people or past partners that have hurt me, like I've seen some karma done to them and it hasn't worked out well for them when they've cheated or hurt me. And this person was given some, you see what the card just did then? It did like a flip. Some sort of physical warning. So they were struck down, Hermit. And it came out like it wanted to come out in the reverse, but it did like a weird flip. So it's both energies. So this person's been put in a timeout because they hurt you. They were warned. There was some sort of physical warning that they were given. Like you could have been walking and this person all of a sudden got a stitch or got a headache or, fainted or fell to the ground because they had a pain in their side or their thigh seized up, whatever it was. You physically saw this person go down in front of you, and it was at the time that you were talking about karma and how people who have hurt you in the past are not better off. This was a warning from God about messing with you. And so whilst they were in this period of hermit energy where they needed to self-reflect and really look, they didn't take this warning. And so now they're in pain, begging for your help, like they were at that time when they were warned. They're being looked into as well, or their family. They're looking at their family. It looks like they're looking at their family and how there's no happiness there, and how the warmth was with you, and how they should have looked deeper at you. They should have taken this warning that was given to them. Also, in that same download, I feel like if I was on a date with someone and I was like, they were telling me about how someone always gets karma. Six of Pentacles, what's fair? Karma, someone tried to breadcrumb, but this is being made fair. An investigation is making something fair for you. So if I was on a date with someone and I got struck down with a physical ailment, as they were talking about, like, you know, it's weird, like all these people in my past, their lives become turmoil after, you know, they've done me wrong. And then I was talking to them, and then all of a sudden I got like a really bad stitch in my side or a headache. I would be paying attention to that. Like, I feel like that's something I would remember. But it looks like this person like saw this with the Hermit, but they thought it was not what it was. Ten of Cups reversed. They thought you were joking or something. They didn't take it serious. There was no they didn't take it on emotionally. But now we've got the Six of Pentacles here, so they know it's fair and just, and that you were being honest and true. There's also another problem that I saw. Some of you, and I've noticed this has come out in the collective, and it's definitely come out, like, to me. A lot of people in the collective are being protected by demons because it's their last chance, is what I heard. So they're having to make up for all the shit that they've caused if they want to go towards the light. They've been given an opportunity. So a lot of you have demons working for you. I personally myself have run into one demon out and about when I do my walks, and they didn't know who I was. So I don't know if I have any demons that are looking out for me or working for me. It's irregardless. But there's love here. Someone loves you. So yeah, some of you, what I'm saying is correct. Some of you are blessed and loved and protected by what's classed as darker energies. But so I do a walk in the mornings, and I have never experienced a demon like this before. So I was walking and I noticed, I'm going to keep pulling tarot. I noticed there was a couple walking in front of me, walking towards me. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse, so they weren't happy. The star, it wasn't meant to be. There was no hope, no light there. They didn't get to marry you. They chose the wrong path. There's only darkness where they're at, so this can be demon energy as well. So this couple was walking towards me, and they were holding hands, but they were holding hands like really far apart. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Like, my husband, my ex, he would never have walked in public like that with me. So it got my attention straight away. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Anyway, so the girl in the couple was the closest to me, and both of them had their head sideways, so they weren't even looking at each other. Along with holding their hands out, they were also looking apart from each other, so they were very separated. Four of Wands in reverse, Star reverse. There was no connection. There's no happiness. There's no warmth in a home or a relationship. There's no milestone, no reason to celebrate. There's healing that needs to be done here. People refusing to heal with the Star reverse. People not being on their North node. People deliberately hurting each other. Collaborating with and joining with groups that aren't for their higher good. So anyway, as they're getting closer to me, I'm just like, I listen to my headphones and I listen to music as I'm doing my morning walks, because I do my affirmations for the day. Anyway, so as she like comes right towards me, like she's only like this far away from me, her head turns and she looks at me, and I see her eyes and her face kind of shimmers, and I see this like demon. Anyway, the demon looks at me and I hear it say, like, it looks surprised, like it was like that sort of look. And I knew what I was looking at, and the demon says, "Oh, you're an angel." And I replied, "Yes, and you're a demon." And we just kind of walked past. But the energy that I got from that demon energy was that they're new. They didn't seem like they had a whole lot of knowledge about earth angels, because they were shocked to see me. And I mean, I've seen demons in different forms. That was the first time I'd seen like it actually come out. It's hard to describe, but like it, normally you'll see it in the eyes, but like, I don't know if I shocked it so much that it like came out of the body for a while. But anyway, the point of the story is some of you have demons now working on your behalf. So yeah, because they have to make amends. That's part of a deal that they've made with God to make things fair here with the Six of Pentacles. But it looks like your ex is not in a happy environment. Ten of Cups reversed, Four of Wands reversed, the Star reversed. They're not where they want to be. Five of Wands, there's too much competition. They're competing with members of their family, so it could be their own children or their partner. It could be a child that's being investigated here. Hermit, Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Star reverse, Six of Pentacles, because of some sort of lack of effort or some sort of cheating or trying to take money that they weren't entitled to, and it's causing chaos, and that's their current, that's in the heart of the reading. So they're carrying this chaotic energy around with them. They didn't get wish fulfillment here in a house. Star reverse, no wish fulfillment, no healing, not on their north node. Four of Wands reverse, there's no warmth, no milestone, no ribbon cutting, no reason to celebrate in this home. It's a twin flame energy that has gone bust, a false twin flame, or a twin flame that they didn't heal for or didn't heal with. Wherever they're at, wherever they are in this family, they need to take some time out to look at themselves, look at the chaos that they're in. They don't have any love. They were warned about this. You're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who works for themselves, someone who's a wife, someone who has their finances sorted, could have their own business, good at what they do, cares for the children, is a boss, makes things fair for others, helps others when they're down, is what I'm hearing. Yep, so a lot of you know about this sign that I'm talking about. It was meant to make something fair for you in a love situation, but they didn't get the message, and now they're chaotic. They should have heeded this warning. They should have gotten the message when they were down. Like, this is something that you would remember if you're out on a date with someone and then all of a sudden you like get a pain in your leg or your knee and you're struck down to the ground, and you don't think that's God like warning you, hey, don't fuck with this person. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, it was destiny, it was fate, it was meant to be, it was written about, it was warned. This is their destiny. They were warned about being fair with you from the heavens above. Now they're in chaos because they didn't follow the correct path here. They didn't marry you. Now they have no love where they're at, or the people that they live with. They have to hide themselves from the people that they live with. So if they're in a home, they go and hide out in, you know, a room by themselves. No one wants to hang out with them. You've got something being made fair for you here with the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. They thought if they just gave you a little bit that you'd stick around. You didn't. In their energy, Empress reverse and the Hierophant reverse. So this could be a divorce, or the person that they're with, they're not connected with. There's no high level commitment here. This could be a bad mother of their children. If they're living together, they don't like each other. They're not connected or committed. They don't believe in God, which is ironic considering the download. They were warned about fucking with an empress, a real empress. So this person may not have experience with real empresses, so they thought you were like this one, an empress in reverse, faking it, but you're not, and they should have known, because how the hell does all of a sudden a physical symptom appear? So yeah, now they're living with this. They've lost an empress. They're never going to get an empress again. Like, this person must think that empresses just pop out like eggs every day, like a chicken. No, they don't. Empresses are like diamonds. They're forged through lots of battles. So yeah, they don't believe in God, Hierophant. They have no institutional support either. They could have like institutions coming after them for finances or a house here. Looks like a feminine energy that they're living with is chaotic. None of them are on the right path here. 10 of Cups reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, Hierophant reverse. This is not a commitment. This is not a committed family. They don't like each other. They're all in chaos. They try and take from each other. This is part of their destiny because they failed to heed the warning. Now they're being investigated. This whole family group's being investigated. Their environment's wacky. I don't know if you can hear that, but anyway. They're being rejected. They could be bored as well in this home family environment. 4 of Cups. They're not liking any offers that are coming towards them, or they just don't like the people that they're around either. They have no feelings for these people. It's all could be out of some sort of weird obligation, but even they don't feel obligated with the Hierophant in reverse. They don't feel obligated in a family. They're only there because I guess they have no other choice. They're on the wrong path here. There's a group that's disbanding as well. They're all fighting. They're fighting with each other. Star reverse, 5 of Wands, about someone's destiny. Someone's looking at your destiny and they're fighting with each other, trying to blame each other. Because now they're rejected. And something's transforming for you. They're receiving a message, or you're receiving some sort of good news about finances, making something financially being made fair for you. It's part of your destiny. It's meant to be. Yep. 8 of Cups. They can't walk away emotionally from this, but you already have. They're stuck in some sort of situation where everyone lacks emotion. There's just no emotional integrity in this house or this group or this family. Magician on the bottom of reverse. There's a lot of manipulation here in this group, in this family. They manipulate each other. They play games with each other. There's a cycle of rejection, chaos, walking away, coming back, starting a cycle again, then the chaos again, then the rejection, then the walking away, then the coming back, and breadcrumbing. It's a whole thing that they do. It's how they manifest. But this is not meant to be. This is like, this whole group is fucked. Empress reverse, Hierophant reverse. Not a wife, not a mother, someone who's infertile, someone who doesn't believe in God, who has no higher qualities. They're not a twin flame. It's just awful. There's no warmth around these people. Their house is cold. Their family's cold. It's all pretense. And there's an Empress here who is in the reverse, a feminine energy who tries to rule over this family, but it's not good. And meanwhile, you're being protected by demons. There's a path that was hidden from them, or that's being hidden from them, or they're deeply emotional. They're in their emotions about you or about this destiny, wishing they could go back, wishing they could, turn back the hands of time, is what I'm hearing. They want to upright this Star reverse and this 4 of Wands reverse. They're in a whole lot of chaos because they want this to be made fair. But now they're stuck in some sort of situation where they're now having to look at this, to look at the truth about this warning that they were given here. There's definitely manipulation going on because we have the Magician and the Five of Swords. So someone likes to create competition. Someone likes to have people competing for them. It's how they feel good about themselves, but this cycle's ending. So this could be a breadcrumber with the Six of Pentacles. But I just don't understand how they didn't see the warning that they got as something very clear. They should have treated you better. This person's manipulative emotionally, and people know this about this person. They know this person is chaos, but I guess if it's their father or their mother and they're a child and they're stuck with them in a home that's not destiny, that's not kind, that's not warm, there's nothing to celebrate here, there's nothing good or glamorous. They might think that the person they're with isn't as glamorous as you or isn't as attractive as you. They're not inspired. There's no spark here. This person can't create. There's no law in this house. It's all lawless and they're all being investigated, and there's a lot of rejection here and a lot of boredom and a lot of sadness, and giving just enough to keep things going. But there's not enough to thrive. And there's constant emotional back and forth and manipulation and giving just a little to get someone to come back, and it's chaotic. It's not healthy. But yeah, you have demons protecting you, helping you out, so good. And yeah, keep going. This person's in chaos. It looks like it's going to continue, and they're going to regret not taking that warning, because it doesn't look like they're going to get any other offers. They're always going to be stuck in this Empress reverse, Hierophant reverse. No commitment, no real love, no honorable woman, no commitment. Everything's going to be off. So anyway, I wish you the best with that, and I'll see you for your next reading. All the best. Bye.